not discouraged. I'm feeling it. This is it. This is take one. We're just starting. We're in a great mood. Action. Music is arguably the most expressive part of any culture. It can be a gateway to the feelings of those from the past or showcase the differences in our society. It can be artistic, personal, or even spiritual. And then there's rock and roll. Now, being an avid guitarist, I listen to a lot of rock and roll music, and as such, I can sort the garbage from the gold, so to speak. Nickelback? Foo Fighters? So today we're going to talk about Mr. Dave Grohl, one of the biggest names in music, and how he grew up, got his start, and became one of the biggest names in rock and roll of recent years. Born on January 14th, 1969 in Ohio, Dave first became interested in music at age 12 when he began to take guitar lessons. A few years later, his mother would have him transferred to a Catholic school because she feared his cannabis use was affecting his grades. This did not deter him from his dream, however, and he played in several local bands, eventually learning to play the drums. At age 17, Dave would be asked to audition for a band called Scream. He later dropped out of high school and went on tour with the band, where he met the group The Melvins, and through them met Chris Novoselic and Kurt Cobain. Now, Scream would eventually break up, as most bands do, and the stars aligned, as Kurt's group, Nirvana, was also looking for a drummer. The three entered the Sound City studio later that year and recorded their breakthrough album, Nevermind. The band would skyrocket in fame until Cobain's untimely death in 1994. Dave would then go on to form the Foo Fighters, the band he currently fronts. The band is one of the biggest names in the world right now, and Dave also fills in as a frequent session musician for other groups such as Tenacious D, Queens of the Stone Age, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and interestingly, recently, Zac Brown Band, a country group. Dave has also become interested in film recently and made his directorial debut with Sound City in 2013. The film also released with an album of original music that he recorded with musicians such as Josh Homme, Trent Reznor, Stevie Nicks, and even Paul McCartney of the Beatles. Dave is truly an excellent role model and inspiration to young rockers around the world.